In 3, 2, 1.
Say something first or me? Don't you usually say a thing?
Until they kick us out, episode 8, I believe it is. Well, for your record, your sheet says episode 8 at the very top.
That's last week. You don't have this week. It's right here in front of Nikki.
Well, no one gave me a sheet. So episode 9, this is a great start. I love that all this is on air right now.
How you doing?
Here we go. Until they kick us out, here are the ladies. Episode 9 coming to you on a Monday afternoon.
Hey, I'm
That's
Nikki
what happens
France.
midday. And I'm
Nick-
Simone Reddington.
And we are coming to you live from the Salisbury Center Podcast Studio, Wylde Style Network, in our sweet little town of Manassas.
Midday.
Midday.
Until they
live.
kick us out.
Until they kick us out. This is amazing.
Can we just fresh start it?
No. This is good.
This is us in our confusion, a constant confusion that we live
Authentic,
in. This is what
genuine.
you all get.
Listen, this has been a fucking messed up month.
It's been wild, but it's December
everybody-
now.
yeah.
We're starting fresh.
December. Everybody has their own crap. It's been a tough couple of weeks, but hey, we got a great little show for you today. John,
Midday. I love the fact that we're midday. It's funny to me.
John was at the dentist. He is not feeling it. He's like, but he's here
Yeah.
because he loves us and he made this time for us today.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
I wish they had given you more drugs.
I wish that JJDJ Entertainment would be who you call if you need a DJ for your wedding or for your next big party. JJDJentertainment.com.
Yep, with our very own John Caniford.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had a bunch of stuff. We had Thanksgiving. That was like major. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, great. But it just like went by.
I know. That's what I said. I made a post yesterday where I was like, "Holy shit! It's December.
I saw
I
that.
cannot believe it's December. It's
Yeah.
weird.
What
It feels
was-
like it's September."
What did you do on Thanksgiving?
I hosted my family. We were missing my mom and dad. They were right down the street, so we just ran them food. But it was nice. My bestie Leanne and my little niece Esme, she came over, and of course Haley was home from school. It was nice. Mitch always fries a turkey. I always roast a turkey. This year I feel like the food was really good.
Yeah.
was really
Well,
good.
there was a moment where you didn't think you were hosting.
I know,
And
that
then-
Monday.
Yeah.
and then boom,
then
2 days later.
Swooped back in,
Yeah.
saved everything. Well, I'm glad. And we
Yeah,
did. We
and I
stopped
got
by
to-
super
I got to
briefly.
visit with you for a hot
Yeah.
second.
We
Love that.
went to her sister's, and they eat at like noon.
Yeah.
Which I love.
I like that too.
Yeah, I love a geriatric, Thanksgiving
Meal.
and it's traditionally that way because some of her family members have to go from their Thanksgiving to another one.
Other events.
Sure,
yeah.
but I love it. I like getting up early, eating. And so then we're, I don't know, like probably between 3 and 4 coming back through town. We drove past Amanda's, we drove past your place, and they're like, come by later, come by later. Whoa. We got home and we had some mimosas, we had a little more wine, and Courtney was like, I can't leave this house. I was
Yeah.
like, I had this dream where we were going to go for a walk and like see our
That's
neighbors.
what we did. That's what Mitch and I ended up. We ended up at CJ Finn's.
I wish.
Just sloping.
Just sloping.
And Scott was there. Steve's brother Scott, who I love. Leroy
Yes,
Scott.
Leroy Scott Sloper.
Love him.
He's a wild
And we were able, and it's funny because I feel like every Thanksgiving for many, many years, I've somehow seen the Sloper boys. Like even
Yeah.
when we lived in our townhouse in Bristow 20 years ago,
Yeah.
like they were still there. We'd fight over gravy. It was fun.
I
And
love
Timmy.
just
So yeah,
sloping.
it was nice. We just sat
sloping.
around at CJ Finn's that Thanksgiving night
Yeah.
and chit chatted, and
I wish
it was
that would
really
have been
nice.
us, but no, just every bit of.
Yeah, I texted you and you're like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, she did. I did not know. So yeah, we went to bed early. Everything was great. The next day, Courtney got a new car.
I know.
And
Toyota Highlander.
It's a hybrid edition.
Why don't they do the jump photos, like the Toyota
Oh,
photos? Remember
man,
that
is
when we
that-
were little?
Yeah.
Bring that back. Come on. Marketing.
I know. I should have thought about that when I took her picture
Yeah,
with it.
I loved that.
We're a Toyota-thon family.
You are.
We're not happy Honda days. I love that meme. So stupid. But yeah, that it was great. It was just a really low key. Her family, we didn't have as many people there this year. A couple were vacationing. Other people had other things to do. It was like super low key. But I enjoyed it very much. And then it was Friday and we got our car, and that takes the whole day. And then Saturday I worked. And then Saturday night, the Taylor Nation band was here.
I know that looked like a really good time.
It was.
Jess was living up her, like she was having her best day.
Blonde wig.
Freckles.
A tailored Taylor
Swift. Taylor Swift dress.
Yeah.
And then Travis Kelce dress.
Travis Kelce dress. And it looked phenomenal on her.
Well, she's so cute.
And there was all these little girls here, and they were having the time of their lives. It was so sweet. Like, just to see these little girls, like, look at this.
I know.
Tribute band, like playing. And they're like, and they're like reaching, and she's giving them bracelets. And like,
she looked like an amazing entertainer.
She was. And she was this big.
Wow.
I think she was probably this tall and then like this big, but she was so cute. The band rocked.
Yeah,
everything was great.
I saw clips on Facebook. It was awesome.
And like we were talking about a little bit ago, I had so many people message me later and they were like, I wish I'd known about it. And I'm like, I don't know how to get the word of the Salisbury Center out.
I don't know how anybody didn't know about it because like I couldn't get away from it. It was continuously on my thing, and we had plans, so I wasn't able to make it anyway.
Sure.
But like there was no way that and maybe that's because of my interaction with the wall. I don't know how the internet works.
Great. I mean, I'm sure they're going to come back, but also there's like a ton of events at the Salisbury Center. So just super quick, if you're watching this, if you're one of my friends and you don't already follow the Salisbury Center on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, jump on there, give them a follow.
Because it's not just fights.
It's not at all.
They have a whole slew of markets and festivals.
We're going to go into that at the end here. But listen, if you're friends with me or Simone, jump on, give them a follow so you can just see what's going on.
Salisbury Center.
Salisbury Center. It's a lot. And like I come to some of these events and it's just the hype is crazy. And then we get here.
Like I wish everybody could see the craziness, like this set that was erected for the Taylor Swift tribute band, Taylor Nation.
It was huge.
I mean, it's a legit show.
Yeah. But like Scott, the AV guy, and Ryan, like sound guy, and then John Caniford, production guy, like it
is a legit.
Huge. The productions for these things are huge. Now they have these sheets over it right now because there's a band playing tonight that is
There was a big T and a big S that lit up.
And like they were screens so that like they were showing all these different, it was amazing.
Like if you had a little girl, that would have been.
It was nuts.
Oh my gosh.
It was nuts. Oh, Jessica.
Oh, there's Jess and Janet and Bonnie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Janet, we're Christmassy on purpose. Dashing through the snow.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get as Christmassy as my sequins and.
This is just stuff I own.
Yeah. I just pulled this old thing out.
Anyway, that was Saturday. It was amazing. Yesterday, I think we just did like a little shopping. I cut Courtney's hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into what we did last night in a minute. Because I want to know about Barefoot's Friendsgiving with no turkey.
Oh, my girlfriend Pamela Barefoot Events. She's a wedding planner. Like she does stunning, gorgeous, high-end weddings. And so she hosted, she and her husband Doug, who are Mitch's probably oldest friend.
I know DB. I've met him.
In the nursery at Prince Louis Hospital. They hosted a Friendsgiving. The Crummets were there. Jess was there. She sat across from me.
I love her.
I love Jess.
Was Sydney there?
Sydney popped in at the very end and said hi.
She's got very big social.
Actually, no, Kayla popped in. I didn't see Sydney. Sydney was actually at JMU. Haley ran into her a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So it was just, it was stunningly beautiful. Everything was beautiful. The place settings, the centerpieces, if you come over to my house, you're getting, I'm going to cut and I'm going to do it up, but not to the level of Pamela Barefoot designs.
I love it.
It was stunning.
Why was there no turkey?
It was stunning. Oh, I was so happy. If you have a Friendsgiving, I don't want turkey. I don't love turkey. So for me to really appreciate Thanksgiving, I don't eat turkey any other time.
Yeah.
And so that is my biggest fear of having to go to and eat turkey, and then it would ruin me for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's so petty and stupid, but they had short ribs and it was just ridiculous. The whole thing, the whole night. Oh, that's how I met Jess years and years and years ago. Jess and Pam and Doug used to have a white elephant party, and Jess and Pam were long friends long ago, and we met, and that's how I met Jess. My gosh, 25 years ago.
That's awesome.
In the olden days when we were young and
Like 5 years ago. Good one.
Jess
okay,
still looks
Grandma.
the same. I don't know what
know.
happened to me.
BITCH. Spell it out for yourself. I'm not gonna say it. No, I love you so much.
Jess, you're so hot. Love
Years
you.
ago, I hosted a Thanksgiving like in my 20s, and I like my dad came, and like we were hosting. We had these like roommates, and everybody helped. Mandrina, who was watching a few times ago. And then I'm like, listen, I don't know how to do turkey. I'm not doing a turkey. You know what I did? Everyone had their own personal stuffed pork chop. And it was stuffed with like stuffing that had like apples.
Yeah,
and
so
there
you
was,
kind of get the flavor of Thanksgiving.
yeah, and they were like MOIST. I know some people hate that word.
Moist.
But so they were, and like nobody missed it. Everybody was like, this was so juicy and wonderful and like stuffing.
Because it should be about like,
Yeah.
it should be about everybody being together and spending time together. And she did a fun thing
not
where
making no damn
she
turkey.
had everybody read a question and we all went around the table. It was a really, really, really fun night. Like I think I was there for like 3 hours.
Wow.
That's
That's
longer
big
than
for
I
you.
hang
That's big for you.
anywhere.
Yeah.
So it was a really good time. I love you, Pam. I love you, Doug.
I want to know
Kate,
more about that. For
Jay,
Christmas,
Jess.
Courtney wants to do like games, like at the family
Yeah.
is burped. Cool, but like she wants to put together like some games and stuff, and I love that kind of.
Kathy Malone Sailors.
Hi.
Kathy, if you're no, she's not. She's working. But if she were on right now, she could pipe in with a bunch of games. They're big into games. I'm not
text
big into
Courtney.
games. I like a game for about 5 seconds and then I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm not just like if like putt golf. I want to do 4 holes.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Let me get the hell out of there. I mean, have you been evaluated for like? ADT?
I think I think ADT. I'm secure.
I'm just like, I'm done with this. What's next?
John,
I get it.
where is John in the bathroom? Because
I-
he just commented, but he's not here.
Cards Against Humanity is the best holiday game. We're not playing that with the 9-year-old.
John, are you in the bathroom?
He's gone.
Where did he go?
You know what? He's sick of our crap, and I don't blame him or anybody else, frankly.
If he comments that he needs toilet paper, I'm out of here.
I'm
I'm
I will
firing
rush to his
us.
aid. I will rush to his aid. I don't care. I don't give a crap. And then ice rink at the Harris Pavilion is open.
Yeah. And it has been cold as hell. We went
True.
from September weather
October, we
to
had a
January
warm-
weather. It is 38 degrees out there. It's
F.
perfect for ice skating. Piper went ice skating with her friends on Friday.
Yeah.
And it must have been 32 degrees and like, I don't know, 20-mile-an-hour gusts, winds. It was with like 60-mile-an-hour gusts. It was awful. I went for a walk around town and I was like,
Barf.
ugh.
I don't mind the cold, but the wind and the cold, it can go to HE.
I hate wind. I hate wind, period. Wind scares
Thank you,
me.
Nikki France. She doesn't give a crap. Yeah. When you do.
John, where are you? Where's our producer?
Listen,
Now I'm like,
it's not my business. It's not my business where he is. Just keep going. Keep rolling. All right. Small Business Saturday.
yes, Small Business Saturday.
Was last Saturday.
Yes, and that was awesome. I went around town. I was like kind of in a frenzy, grabbing things here and there. But I mean, I shop there all year round. However, there was a holiday market out on the lawn.
Of the Manassas Museum.
Yes, somebody
And-
had booked that and set up a holiday market, and I just think that's really tacky.
And you saw what Jeff Pickard said, right? Hi, Jeff. So basically, there is HMI has they do like the farmer's market, and then they
Yes.
do their holiday market. There is
This was Chic Events.
Chic Events is, and I'm no shade because I don't know you, but is apparently this woman from DC that likes to come. This is what I heard, that likes to come and set up markets here. Because it's so inexpensive to do them compared to like being in DC.
Well,
The rumor
yeah,
that I
tell
heard
me.
was that she'll look at, this is the rumor, the HMI events, kind of copy them, but then like kind of do them before HMI does them.
I don't like that.
Me neither. I mean, it's a free market, if you will, so you can go in and do these things, but like
It's a free market, but that is gross.
Tacktown.
Because I think that it's Small Business Saturday for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Why can we give our businesses that one day? Like if you can't tell, I absolutely love and adore all the businesses, all the restaurants in our town. I love them. I don't want to see them go anywhere, and I want to see them supported. I want to see them thrive, and to see an event going out on the lawn that's competing with our businesses, selling candles, selling clothing, selling candies, chocolates, all the things that. People should be going to Old Town and spending their money in Calico Jacks, totally vintage, things I love, Black Metal Mercantile,
Studio Lux Boutique.
Studio Lux. Like, who else am I missing? Popcorn Monkey, Ashby Jewelers,
Hemp something.
The District Hemp.
District Hemp.
District Hemp.
Hemp something.
Filigree.
Yeah.
Like we
Lemonade
have
Bakery.
that.
Like
we,
all
games at what's
Crossroads
the
Tabletop Tavern?
Yes.
Never heard of it. Absolutely.
There's so much in town, and so to bring in competition and plant them right down the street, I just thought that was really tacky.
I think something that could have also been cool if like maybe I don't know if like HMI can get in front of this. Again, no shade. I'm not saying anything. But could they have done it Sunday? Could they have done the market Sunday? And so
you know what I thought would have been cool?
I don't know.
What if they do something like on, coming up on Friday is Santa Lights Manassas, my favorite night of the year. I love it. If you want to get in the Christmas spirit, get your ass to Manassas on Friday night. Santa lights the tree, comes in on the VRE.
And then he gets in like a carriage and they take him to the tree.
Magical night ever. I am telling you. What if they did a Christmas market that night? Not on the lawn. They could do it
in the Harris Pavilion.
Yeah,
and that'd be amazing.
And then people can shop and I don't know.
HMI, take note.
Yeah, HMI, Parks and Rec, because I think Parks and Rec is the one that. Do they book the lawn? Are they the ones that I think they're the ones that you have to book the lawn through?
I think so.
So there needs to be more brainstorming on these events.
I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Simone,
darn it.
You.
Yeah. If I didn't have to go to a meeting, I would just.
We have to go to meetings. But listen, that is a great night, and that sucks that it happened. But we did see that I believe Darren said, or somebody said, God for love.
Here, do you want your one with your notes on it?
No, I have notes on both.
Well, can I have one copy since John doesn't have a, there always that.
The one thing
Welcome back, John.
Is that somebody was saying that, maybe it was Zach, I don't know. Somebody said that they think that even though the market was going on, which in theory I can understand, like there's so much going on and people came down for that and then maybe they'll go around the stores. I don't know, but that I think it might have been like that they were all kind of like, they did pretty well and they did more than they did last year, in like business. I think a big part of that is that Darren has got his...
Oh my gosh. It is so cool.
The record store in the back.
He's still working on it, but if you haven't been to Black Metal Mercantile, and I just kind of stumbled in there one day. I'd seen his post, but I just thought it was like a section. He has gone through like the back of the store into what was a storage room, and it's now like a records room. Records, CDs, like he has a TV in there. John Hart has some art in there on the wall, like a mural. Oh my gosh. It is the coolest space. You could sit in there for hours. And just go through a bazillion records. And we do have a record player. And actually, we did buy a couple records the other night. But it's so nostalgic to go through it because you're like, oh my gosh, I remember my mom had these records. I remember seeing this in the record play. I mean, for all you newbie babies out there, records are these black things that you put on a turntable. You don't just go, I can't make the
my
noise.
best friend is like the CEO of
I know.
like the largest vinyl manufacturing plant in North America. So I mean, like, I don't have a record player. I don't even think she does. I'm not super sure. But,
We got Piper one for Christmas a couple years ago.
See, I love it. Like, I don't even have a record player. I love them. I don't have that. But like when I went in back in that room, there were
so cool.
So many wonderful. John, what the hell? I am announcing JJ Entertainment. Listen, I loved it because I was back there and like there's all these wonderful things that like I totally would have purchased. But you're right, it's the nostalgia.
We did. We bought records based on nostalgia the other day.
The last few times I've been in there were people like buying a bunch. And this one couple that they were with some of Courtney's friends, they found some things like they're buying this for their daughter. Yeah. And they're like, you've made a teenage girl like super happy with these things that I found today. And I was like,
it's a super cool shop. You can very much get lost in there. Yeah. Darren. Love Darren and Catherine. She's My second grade teacher's daughter.
Oh, really?
Oh, so I've known her
love
forever.
She's adorable.
She is. She is. Look, Zach said the tree needs to be at Harris. I would love that. I would love a tree at Harris Pavilion that's like decorated.
Zach, you've got all the ideas.
I know.
Okay.
Like we need to come up with our own group.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
So, are we talking about this?
Yeah, because we keep forgetting.
Yes, we keep forgetting about this, but I want to make sure we all know about this. 2025 Banner Art Competition. Have you ever driven down Church Street, Center Street through Old Town Manassas and you see on our beautiful lampposts those beautiful banners, like around 4th of July, we have flags and photos of some of our veterans. It's really, really cool, but you can submit your art to be considered. I think there's an entry fee. Of course, I have the one thing that has the damn QR code.
And like no information.
No information. But yeah, you pay a submission and they have,
Hold it back up.
We'll post this.
What is Creative Brush has something to do with it, I believe, because like one of my clients that is an artist and like takes up space at uses their space at Creative Brush. Like she's been on 2 of the banners in like 1 year. Super talented.
Jeff Pickard years ago gave me an old banner because they sell. I think they return them at the end of the season,
or if you don't want them,
if you don't want them, they buy them. Or auction, whatever. And Jeff Pickard gave me one of the most beautiful, and it's one of Mary Riley's paintings. It's like Sunset on Center Street or something like that. It's gorgeous. I love it. So, and you just informed me of this because I had another Jeff, had called me and was like, I need you to find out why there's no Wi-Fi in Old Town Manassas. And I came in all amped up about it, but you're telling me that there is.
I was told that there is, and then if you are in town and under like the what comes up on your phone, like
Wi-Fi?
like the network, join this network or whatever. It's Manhattan is the name of the network, and we're not there, so it's not going to come up. But I clicked it, and it was.
If anybody's in Old Town,
I mean, but here's the thing:
look for Manhattan.
I know, but like I had heard that when I was at Finn's last time, just sloping, and someone told me, because I believe that somehow or another it's advertised that we have Wi-Fi all over the town.
Somebody help us.
Somebody help us
with this mystery because we want Wi-Fi. We want to be.
Yeah, I thought
2024
because I asked one of the people that work at CJ Finn's that if
I have found that not only do we not have Wi-Fi, we actually have something that makes my phone even worse. Like I can't even pull up my own damn photos.
Well,
like
I
don't know what's going on.
Who we can ask about that
is our new
city
manager.
Yay! What is he saying? I can barely get it at my house sometimes. Zach that lives right outside
the museum.
Yeah,
we have the worst. But yeah, we have a new city manager.
Can you believe it?
He's going to know who we are.
Yeah. I'm going to call him on the phone. So where did I write all that?
Right there. I gave it back to
you. He's the current assistant city manager for operations and director of public works. He's had more than 30 years of experience in local government positions. He was the town manager of Luray. I read
Was it Luray or Front Royal?
Town manager of Luray, but he was something in Front Royal for like 2 years.
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
16 to 18. But congratulations.
Cool. Awesome. Yay!
We cannot wait to see what's next for him, and what's going to go on. I'm just so happy that Doug Keene can go back to
being the police chief.
Yeah, on the beat.
With his uniform.
Yeah.
Love you, Doug.
Love you, Doug. I haven't seen him
Doug
in
Keene
uniform.
for president.
I know. We love him. So that's very cool that we have that because that's something we've been squawking about on the Until They Kick Us Out podcast.
Yeah,
for a
we
while.
kind of, that's where we're kind of born out of the, where is our city manager? I'm sitting on my hands because my hands are so cold.
Yeah, mine are actually very cold as well.
Yeah, but everything else is warm. Okay.
I've derailed your schedule. So
you
why don't you jump?
But we talked about Black Metal Mercantile and Metal Ages Records. I wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Samuel Martinez at Old Town Veterinary Clinic. If you need a master veterinary consultant, just somebody to help you with your million animals like I have, Dr. Sam. I love him. I love him. I love his staff. He's right there on Church Street or on Center Street. Ruby's cost us an arm and a leg the past couple of weeks.
She's crazy.
She's an Irish setter. She's not smart. I know. Everybody says, oh, they're dumb as a box of rocks. They are. She's beautiful. She's like a supermodel. But yeah, she went tearing through the rose bushes. He had to help us out. He's awesome. I love you, Dr. Sam.
I think what we'll do is on the post for this, we'll put the picture of her with the cone, and she got the curtain.
She had a cone for 8 days.
And there was the curtain from like their window in their house got like
caught in it,
wedged in it, and she was like,
so she just decided to sit there. Yeah. She was very unbothered by the cone. We were more bothered by the cone than she was.
Oh, Rube.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Dr. Sam. I also wanted to say hey to Melissa. You said she was here for Taylor Nation.
Her
I
son.
got to experience the magic of Melissa Brooks at Sparta Works Massage and Skincare.
It's amazing.
Yes, she was amazing. I've already rebooked with her for January 2nd.
Yeah, good.
You know what she did? She did cupping. I've never had cupping before.
Yeah, that's an odd sensation, but it's wonderful.
It really is. I didn't realize I thought, because you see like pictures of like bruising and it's like circles.
Yeah.
And years ago, Carol Potts gave me a one of those things that you stick the mistletoe on the wall or whatever, and I stuck it to my forehead, and I walked around with a circular bruise all Christmas season.
I bet you freaking did. You're such a dork.
It was terrible. So I thought for sure I was going to get bruising from the cupping, but she like does it and then she moves it up and down.
Yeah.
And I was
She's
like,
great.
oh, that's weird. I like it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's times that I'm so in so much pain I can't even do it though. But she's perfect, and like she's just
magic.
Courtney says she's like just melts her with her hands.
Yeah.
But she was here Taylor Nation night because her son is in a band called Can D, because it was called something else. It was way long. But they're all like, he's 18. He's the oldest one in the band. Kind of like,
Cerebrum.
yes, like 17-year-old singers, girls, drummer, and one of the guitarists, 14 years old.
I love that.
Yeah, and so they kind of all met at School of Rock, and now he's graduated, so now he just teaches at School of Rock. But these kids, and so they play breweries, wineries, look them up, but that's
Candy.
But
that's so cool.
Yeah, that is Melissa's son is in that, and then they were great. And just if you see him in a brewery or winery, like very like it's just cover bands, like very kid friendly.
I like cover bands
They are
because then I know the
kids.
words.
Yeah, but it was like it was a skater boy, and I'm like, you weren't born when that song came out. Like,
It's an oldie.
but they nailed it.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
John, did you have something to say?
No, I was just going to say, for kids, they had so much like enthusiasm on stage.
Oh my God.
I mean, their bass player, all of them, and it's sad the bass players, they said that he was leaving, but all of them are just kind of, I don't know, they just had that rock and roll kind of vibe where they were just like in the moment and like not like, okay, I'm doing a show. Okay, remember the words. Like they were so like they were little rock stars for sure.
Oh,
they were awesome.
Loving what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's
so
really
congratulations
cool.
to them, because I'm an admin on the Salisbury page, so I see things. And like the dad of one of the singers had been writing and was like, hey, my daughter's in and it's like, I don't know, they really just didn't have like a night for them. And then I think it was Jeff or one of the guys it was Jeff, was like, have I got a deal for you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or come and, play open for Taylor. It was great. It was absolutely awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah. What else you got?
Let me see.
What is this about Meg Carroll?
Oh, Meg.
A reminder for the...
I was Facebook chatting with her last week. She still has, I brought it up last week, that if you would like to get involved and do something wonderful for a child for Christmas Chaos at our very own, in our very own neighborhood, local neighborhood, Georgetown South, Meg Carroll. She like does everything over there. I absolutely love her. But I did go on to the Christmas Chaos sign up, which we posted last episode, and I'll do it again this episode, where you can adopt a kid. They have the sizing, the colors that they like, what they want, blah, 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 blah. And when I went yesterday, there were still 30 kids left out of, I think there was like 500 kids.
Wow.
So we've done really well, but we can do better.
Nice.
Go on
I need to
there.
go on there.
Yeah, go on there. Grab a kid.
Grab a kid.
Grab a kid, and the best kind of kid that you don't have to feed,
Yeah.
listen to,
Yeah.
buy diapers for. You just get to make their Christmas, and it's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah. So
No, she's the
go on
best.
there. Yes. Go help Meg Carroll be the best Mrs. Claus out
Claus,
there.
yeah.
Mrs. Claus Carol.
I love it.
And then I have shout outs. I have shout outs to a couple friends. One friend that she's always around, Sam Lola on Facebook. She's always sharing our show and commenting, and I love her. And she's a neighbor. She lives right on Battle. And then I had a friend reach out, my friend Charla, who I have not spoken to in a bazillion years. We worked together at Countrywide Home Loans 20-something years ago, back when Countrywide was stealing money from everybody and giving loans to basically anybody. Yeah.
Not good.
They took me like a 20-year-old who didn't know any better, and they're like, here, just print these documents out with this date on it so we can be in compliance.
And you're like,
yeah.
okay,
I was like, all right, shit.
I'm a working girl.
Yeah, it really was. It was my first 9-to-5 job. There I was printing out disclosures with wrong dates on them. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, but look at where Countrywide is now, whatever. But yeah, so she reached out. She was like, oh my gosh. She's up in New York State. And she ran across the podcast somehow. And I love that.
Like our friend in Montana.
I love
time.
that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Have you been on Facebook lately with Western Prince William Chatter?
Listen, I'm a part of the group.
I feel like I'm on the Oprah show.
Listen, I'm a part of it. I don't follow it because when I did, it made me angry every day. So I'm
Western Prince William Chatter, why did it make you angry?
Just because people are on there all the time, and I'm sure people watch this and are annoyed with us, but they're like a picture of somebody and they're like, this guy was driving crazy.
The tattle tellers are so annoying.
No, but it's also it's the same thing with Manassas Talk. It's a lot of it's spam. I mean, a lot of it is just people complaining.
Well, let me just tell you, I'm going to stop you right there. Because you have to get your butt on Western Prince William Chatter right now.
Why?
Right now, everybody needs to jump on Facebook. Well, not right now. When you're done with us.
What is he doing?
Every day there's giveaways.
Oh.
It is better than Oprah because this is like us here. And John Filippone, Facebook Daddy.
Yeah,
love
FBD.
him.
Yeah. FBD.
FBD.
Facebook Daddy.
Every day there's one or multiple giveaways. I'm talking new sets of tires for your car. There was 2 of those. One was a painting company was going to come in and redo your master suite and your bathroom, fresh painting. Lots of salon, not lots, but salon packages. I actually and all you have to do is comment. On the post, there was one today, a professional photographer is giving away a session in 2025 because she's all booked up for 2024. And I jumped right on that. I was like, and then he posts he uses a random generator to pick the winner.
Wow.
Y'all, I'm telling you,
That's
it is
awesome.
exciting.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll jump back.
Yeah. I mean, there's free stuff every day. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how many days he waits, but people all you do is comment. It is so freaking awesome.
I feel like I saw him at Harris Teeter the other day, but he was in deep convo with someone. And I didn't want to be like, Facebook Daddy.
I know. I want to run up to him and throw my arms around him every time he's I've seen him the one time.
But I thought.
And I chilled out. But next time I'm going to
trying to be cool.
freak out.
I feel like they're having kind of a semi-professional conversation. And so I was like, no, Nikki, shh, not today. Not today.
Yeah.
Slowly roll.
Were you wearing your Christmas Crocs?
No, I'm wearing them now. But
please promise me that if anybody looks like they're having a semi-professional or serious conversation, that you will run up to them in that outfit and just...
I'll ruin your day if I'm wearing my Christmas Crocs. I don't give a shit. I don't care at all. Whatever. How you doing?
I love it. I never want you to hold back with me.
No, I won't. Not with you. But when FBD's talking to somebody, I don't know. I just feel like going to be respectful.
Yeah, because he is. Because he's royalty.
He is.
So get on there, Western Prince William Chatter. I am telling y'all, it has been so much fun this month.
Sir?
I just commented on both of the posts for things they have today. Yeah.
What did you just comment on?
So there's the cleaning service, and then there's that photo, one you're talking about.
Oh, you're my competition.
I'll give it to you.
Tracy Caniford could 100% use.
I'll make a deal. If I win the photo, I'll give it to you, and if you win the cleaning, thank you.
It sounds good.
Aren't they awesome? There's some really good deals on there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, love you, Facebook Daddy.
Okay, so before we go into the events that are coming up, I have a little thing that I want to talk about. If you have ever heard of this restaurant Alias in Vent Hill, have you gone there?
I have not been there.
I know we've talked about it.
just a couple months ago.
Yeah. So about a year ago, a little over a year ago, a restaurant, it's one of those fixed menu. I think it's like $155 per person for like 7 courses. And they opened about a year ago. And Courtney and I went about a year ago, and it was wonderful. Blew our minds. You know, they had this executive chef that had worked at a bunch of other places, the Inn, 3 Blacksmiths, Le Berge the one out west.
Le Berge Chez Francois.
The one that is out west. Okay, one of the
The one out in like Tyson's?
No, like out, like it's toward like Winchester. I don't even know exactly where. It doesn't matter. But he worked at a bunch of places. They opened. It had all these like great reviews. A bunch of people I know have gone in the last year. So we ate there a year ago. Amazing. We were back in like July. It was good. And then
you weren't too amped up about it.
I wasn't. It was good, but it was not like, we had gotten a gift certificate, and so I just really wanted it to be better. Whatever, it was fine. So then I find out, and I'm not going to go into all of it because it is not my business. The executive chef and the owner, they parted ways.
Yes.
And so there was all of this
very 2 weeks ago.
And it was very dramatic because they had to close for 2 weeks. And they had to find a new executive chef. They had to kind of everybody kind of recalibrate. They found one. And it happens to be my very good friend, Jennifer, her husband, Mark.
How exciting.
Oh my God. And so Mark Vaez, listen, last night I got to go to the friends and family recalibration dinner. It was last minute, Jen messaged us and we're like, yeah, we're coming to that. Mark is the executive chef and he looks so handsome in his button up and his apron and his little hat. And but I wanted to talk about his career a little bit because and
then I want to hear what you ate.
I have the menu.
Okay.
So he was born and raised in Oahu, Hawaii, on Oahu. And
did you walk in and say Maliki Liki? What is it?
I said it just like that too. So I've met Mark when they got together years ago. I don't know. But the cool thing, so born and raised, started his culinary career at Alan Wong's restaurant in Honolulu. There's a funny story. He worked at the Congressional Picnic with Alan Wong in 2009 and also helped serve a cabinet dinner at the White House. There's a story there. I'm not going to tell it, which I'm not telling you a lot of this stuff because this is not my story to tell.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
But if he wants to tell the story, because it's pretty funny, then I'm going to let him do that. He joined Roy's in 2009 and spent the next few years opening restaurants on Kauai and Maui. Roy's, I looked up, and it's the original one I think is in Waikiki, and I think it's a fine dining Hawaiian institution.
We should go and find out.
In 2013, he won the Maui Onion Festival. I don't know what that is. I am going to look it up.
I like Maui onion chips.
He opened his own restaurant in 2017 called Red 5. And I mean, it took it from the ground up. And he doesn't have it anymore. They closed in maybe 2001 or 2. Their Instagram is red5_808. Go look at the food that he made. Because it was sandwiches and stuff. But there's this one, I don't know if it was a chicken sandwich or something. I saved a picture of it.
What did you eat last night?
I'm going to tell you. But this burger from before, ahi, crab, bacon, lettuce, and tomato on a toasted brioche bun. Tell me you would not eat that.
Oh.
Ahi,
wait,
tuna.
Is this what you ate last night?
No, this was his old restaurant. I'm talking about Mark right now, not Alias. This is really good. Listen, I'm talking about Mark. So this is
why we're never going to make any money.
No, this is his history though. And this is what brought him to here.
Very exciting.
Super creative. He worked at other high-end restaurants like the MW and Lemur at the Halekulani during this time on Oahu. I could never live in Hawaii. 2023, he and Jen, who grew up here and moved to Hawaii in 2012, he and Jen moved back. He had never lived here. He had not seen snow. He had not had any experience with any of that because he'd always been in Hawaii. And then he came here with her and was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna start my culinary career here in Virginia. And he's worked at a couple of places, one of them being that Le Berge.
Yeah.
And when the chef that had been at Alias worked at Le Berge, they sort of would work there together with a team. So when this guy departed, some of the people, I believe, from that team were like, hey, we need to find this guy. He was great.
Yeah. I wish you could find the exact name of that restaurant.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
So last night, the really cool thing is Hawaii.
Do they have Hawaiian food at Alias now?
On this first month, that is this menu, because every month it's different. There's a nod to his Hawaiian, to roots. Like the roots and everything. And the okay, we started with a parsnip chowder, pan roasted vegetables, herb oil, yum. Then we went to it was a scallop dish that had had a Hawaiian chili water, red onion, and jalapeno. So then Whiffle Tree Farms is a local like butcher farm. Courtney just got like a quarter cow or something from them. That's in our outside refrigerator gross. It was a chicken. I'm just trying to run through this. A butter poached rockfish. In between that and the braised short rib, we had a pomegranate hibiscus shot.
Oh, was that your amuse-bouche?
Amuse-bouche. And then for the dessert, super cute, berries pavlova, and white chantilly cream. There is a Bluey episode that he watches with his daughter.
What's Bluey?
Bluey is that kids show with that dog.
Blue's Clues?
No, not Blue's Clues. It's just called Bluey. I mean, it might be connected somehow. I don't know. But
I have zero clue.
The child likes the show.
Yes.
And so there's an episode where like the dad,
makes a pavlova.
Yes, for his daughter and like da-da-da. So the whole time we're sitting there, their daughter, who is about to turn 4 in a couple of days. Hi, honey. Aunt Niggly loves you. She, the whole time, like they would bring out like the chicken or the rockfish and she'd be like, pavlova? And I'm like, no, not yet. And she'd be like, all right. And she'd go back to what she was doing. And then she got it.
Bless her.
They were this big. But anyway, they were wonderful. So congratulations to Mark, the new executive chef
exciting.
at
I want to
Alias.
go there.
You need to. And but I'm just so proud of him. His wife Jen and I just are just like over the moon. And Courtney and I, we just had the best time last night at this friends and family dinner. The whole staff, like they're recalibrating. They are so excited. They're so pumped.
Are they
so
open
amped.
now for the public?
Starting in 2 days, I believe. On the 4th or the 5th is when they're going to start back up with their makeup for the reservations that they had to push off. And I believe they're opening back up. And so last night
Very
was just
exciting.
It was so cool. But yeah, check him out. Check him out. It was great. I just can't say enough about him. So
awesome.
excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I want to say happy birthday to my Aunt Tess. We had her birthday over the weekend. She's going to be 70 tomorrow.
Love it.
My aunts were in town celebrating
Where do
my
they
parents'
live?
house. They live in Noakesville.
Oh, okay.
Then we're all going to be switching houses soon. So
Nice.
they'll be here in Old Town,
Yeah.
which I love. I love that they're going to be closer. Yeah. My mom likes her sister to be closer too.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then what are you doing on Saturday?
Christmas parade. Christmas parade.
It's the 78th annual grand
78th Christmas parade. Yeah, I'm excited. And I think it's going to be nice and cold. I don't think we're going to have crap weather. It's just going to be cold. Which I'm not complaining. I don't like wind. I don't like rain. I like just cold.
This is the first year in 4 years that the Salisbury Center isn't going to have a float in it. Like we were supposed to, and you and I were going to be on it.
It was going to be a thing.
Because it was like, it's called, the theme is Christmas in Candyland, which I'm excited to see what people do with that. But we were going to have the theme of ear candy and have all the podcasters on it.
Yeah.
But, Chris, which is amazing, Cherokee Construction, his business, like they're just slammed right now. And so
busy.
he just did not have time. Like, what construction companies slammed in the winter? But they're so busy. So we didn't have time to like kind of pull it off. But we will be around. So...
We will be around. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And
be drinking some cocoa.
Definitely there Friday night. I'm telling you,
yeah.
if you want the perfect Christmas experience, come to Old Town Manassas on Friday night. It's darling. I love it.
And then we also have some other events just at Salisbury Center that are coming up that people don't seem to hear about. And for the 12 people that are going to see this, I want them to know.
Kim Murky.
Kim, hi. She's my client from like a long, long time. I love her a lot. She's this tall.
Aw.
And she likes a vest a la Miguel.
Oh, Miguel.
She looks great
Is
in a
she
vest.
Portuguese?
No, but she's cool. So this Friday at the Salisbury Center is Delta Spurs.
Very good. Very good. What was it? Their anniversary?
10-year anniversary is this Friday night. at 7. Maybe the show is at 8. The following weekend is Cagezilla on the 14th here.
Professional.
And it's the pros. It's the big one. I guess in December it's like the pros. So it's not like a bunch of like amateurs beforehand, which I mean, like I like watching both, truly.
I mean, I like, it's fun. Yeah. I like the fighting.
You're gonna bring your dad that night?
No, because I have the Manassas Garden Club Christmas party the next day.
That's right.
I'll be busy.
Very busy. Very busy. Tonight there's a metal show.
And tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
Oh, Hears. The
Hears Collective. Is that what it's called? I suck at this so bad. Like, why are we? It's the middle of the day. Know. Why am I better at 5 o'clock than noon?
Did you have any wine? Did you have any morning wine?
No. I should have.
I want to do a night show. I want to do a night, and then we can have more callers.
Yeah.
And have a guest.
We can do it whenever you guys want. If you guys want night shows, I just didn't think tonight would be good because the metal night going on, and it's a lot for you.
What guys. Is it from League of Their Own? A lot of night games. So this Saturday they have a DMV streetwear market during the day. It starts at 2 p.m. and then at 7, there's another metal show. Daniel Ruin, I think, puts on a lot of those, but that's 7 o'clock this Saturday. So there's something going on like every weekend, every night.
Get on the Salisbury Center
website. If you like a punk band, they're going to be tonight.
Yeah.
You're coming, right? Simone's like, music. She doesn't listen to music. She listens to podcasts.
I know, and I'm watching a really good show. That is so funny. It's called Based on a True Story, and it's this couple that realize that their plumber is a serial killer. Oh. Like the West Side Ripper or something in LA. But it's funny because they're like, we should start a podcast. And I feel like there's so many conversations that they have that have run through our mouths.
Yeah.
It's really cute. Based on a true story on Peacock.
I love it.
What's it called?
Based on a true story.
Oh, based on true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Kaylee Cuoco is in it. She's funny.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Well,
but I think that's all I got.
You want to come to the parade this weekend? See Lucky Whitehead, who's a grand marshal, right? And then Joe Martin. I swear he's related to my friend
Man
Autumn
of the Year
somehow. I can't remember. I think it's her dad, and so I feel really bad that I don't know. But I'm gonna correct that when we post it online. So Autumn, help. Let me know. But yeah, I want to know more about that. I want to post the whole thing because it was really cool. Anyway, we love you guys.
Yeah.
And
that's all we got.
We're on our Christmas outfits now, but we will be doing one more between now and
we're
Christmas.
going to have one like actual Christmas
It's just our parade
show.
gear.
Yeah. And my bag from Valerie Lawson. Love that. She has a whole bunch of stuff at Calico Jack's. I was in there on Small Business Saturday.
I work on Saturdays, so I don't know if you guys have heard me say that ever before, but I never
Can someone just start paying us so we can just do this every day?
But like that, I always miss all the good stuff, so I need to go shop. But I'm always at work when all these places are open.
It was Black Metal Mercantile, I must say. The other night, Mitch and I went out to eat, and we were just walking through, and Darren's shop was open. It wasn't Friday; it was on a Thursday or something, and it was 9 o'clock, 9:09 at night, and we were just going through the records and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only place I ever get to go.
Yeah, he stays open pretty late. Love you, Darren.
Love you, Darren.
All right,
can I jump in real quick?
Yeah,
please jump in.
So, Tracy got her basket that you went last time, and it made me so proud of Old Town because especially what you guys did, but it's just there's not a whole bunch of chain stores in the basket. They're all unique and they're all their own, and it's just all Manassas, and everything was amazing.
Quality.
It was incredible. It was really nice. The lotion was good. The popcorn was a fight in the household on who was going to get it. I thought my mother-in-law was going to
sampling all of them to try and decide. Yeah.
Yeah. No, everything was wonderful. She really loved it, and like I said, it just made me proud of our town.
Yeah.
It's the sweetest. It's the sweetest.
Zach
Love you,
Murphy.
Tracy.
Thanks for making my early train ride home enjoyable.
Midday.
Early. Good for you, Zach. Calico Zach.
Oh my gosh. Can't even.
Listen.
And I feel like we should just mention the Viking Festival because we didn't. So I don't want to break that streak.
Viking Festival.
Erna. Love you, Erna.
We did talk about CJ Finn's, but
just
I guess I don't know. It's a 1:45. I'm a little hungry.
A Monday. Oh yeah.
He's working, so maybe I'll be just sloping in a little bit. All right. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
All right, get out of here, guys.
Happy December.
See ya.
This is WSN.